By far, Discord should be nominated as one of the dumbest apps in the entire history of the internet. It's basically a place where people go to be stupid, like any other social media, but Discord has its special thing. It has its little special, how do I say, little special enchantment sprinkles on top. What if I told you you could be able to chat with your friends while gaming with as many friends as you want without having to pay a single penny? But wait, it gets worse. Because despite the wondrous world of personal DMs and personal calls and I don't know. I don't use Discord much. I have a life. You have a deep, dark thing known as servers. I mean, you have private servers between you and your friends. But it gets worse. It gets deeper. Now, see, a public server is a lot different from a party. A party is where people go and get drunk. A public server is where people are 100% sober. In a public party in real life, if somebody gets on your nerves, you can simply beat the living crap out of them. In a public Discord server, let's say you can't really beat the crap out of somebody. So what do you do in a public Discord server if somebody harasses you and you can't beat the living crap out of them? You beat the living crap out of them with your words. No. Screw the block button. Screw the report button. If somebody actively harasses you, you gotta harass them back, or else that just makes you a raging pussy. Alright, you can't have strangers on the internet walking all over you. You gotta fight back. So when somebody comes along with the knowledge that if they know how to press the right buttons, they can get the right results from pressing said buttons, and they go around harassing people and posting gifs of black men having sex with each other. And if the right person comes along, there is an argument. It's called a Discord argument, and it is one of the most funniest things you can see on the internet. It's like politics, but with the politician filter taken off, so everybody's just constantly slandering each other and trying to prove with each other who has sex the most. So basically, my point is Discord is basically just honest politics. But you'd have to be fairly psychologically dumb to get into an argument with somebody who's deliberately pushing your buttons. No. This is the internet. This is not the internet. This is the deep internet, where all the socially awkward people hang out. You are now entering the province of furry internet. In case you don't know what a furry is, it's a person who is very, 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 very addicted to the internet. Basically to the point where real life isn't beautiful anymore, to the point where you have to personally make your own personal avatar. I have no idea why they're animals, okay? I didn't choose. I wasn't the one who decided that they're supposed to be animals, but they're animals. Maybe it's just the way of things, how they're supposed to go. But if you're not looking to become an animal, that's okay. You can become an anime, or you can become an animator. Either way, it's all basically just escapism from the internet. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Some people are very ugly, so they go and hide themselves between the butt cracks of a twink femboy wolf, and they use that to have virtual sex with other people in private DMs in furry Discord servers. Now, this is where it gets a bit controversial. See, in Discord, not all escapist people are grown-ups. Most of them are teenagers who have to go to an awful place known as high school, and they have to get an education. But most of them are American, so it's much of an education. It's more of the Prussian preference of education, which is basically adults dumping their children off to a place where they can hang around while the adults work and make money. Okay, it's not American people's fault for being stupid. Anyways, in these VR chat Discord sex rooms, these teenagers usually go to express their feelings towards other people virtually, and most of the times with grown-ups. And it's the grown-up who takes the blame, despite the teenager not getting enough Alright, the topic of grooming minors is very prevalent in Discord. But I have no idea why some horny grown man just looking to get some steam off gets into trouble by trying to get... Look, children shouldn't be doing this crap. That's what I'm saying. The bar is that low. Alright, Discord has reached almost #1 in the website of websites. They're not websites, they're social media apps. They've become so smart with their ability to give out free things, and it's become good and stuff. Oh, but don't worry, they won't get bankrupt. See, with a little bit of money, you get a little headphones on your character's avatar. No, see, it's all animated, and it shows how superior you are to the peons who can't afford Nitro. It's not bad. It's not bad. Being one of the best apps in the world would obviously make it one of the best places for predators to go and get their way with young boys and girls. There was once a time in my high school where a policeman went and came and held a speech with all the kids, and he told us about the wondrous worlds of internet predators. Now, internet predators come in a lot of shapes and sizes, but mainly they're overweight. And predators, they're kind of like the spy from Team Fortress 2. You don't know who they are. They could be among our people, standing there with their underweight body and their really tall stature and their long hair and their a crap ton of acne all over their face because they spend all their time on the internet grooming people. Dress themselves up as fellow teenagers and get into DMs with teenagers, and gets those teenagers to post pictures of themselves, and then you get them, and then you solicit more pictures from said teenagers, alright? It's very serious crap. And at the moment, these people are being the scourge of the internet, okay? You as a YouTuber can't talk about pedophiles and groomers, because then you may be outed as a pedophile yourself, drinking a bit of that copium, and trying to get people off of his own ass. Own ass. But I'm willing to take that risk if I'm not brave little Jimmy. And like being falsely outed as a pedo or groomer, getting groomed yourself can be extremely traumatizing. But let Papa Jimmy express to you that the police know exactly how to deal with these people. All you have to do is report them. And if it gets bad enough to the point where they post your IP or a picture of your own goddamn house, that's when you should call the goddamn police. Okay, doxing is illegal. If somebody says they're going to go to your house and do very bad things to you, you call the goddamn police. And the police are smart enough to understand the concept of proxies. Basically, false addresses that people hide behind so they control in peace. And if you don't like getting flirted uncomfortably with another teenager or by another teenager, you could just simply block them. It's that simple. Okay? I'm not going to shame you for not having thought of this before, okay? It's not there a lot of the time that gets reminded you, okay? Blocking is seen as a minimal thing, okay? You're Dovahkiin the Dragonborn. You have to get it with your own speech. You have to ward them away with your own speech. You gotta tell them to piss off, okay? Pressing the block button just makes you an NPC, and you don't want to be an NPC. Sure, it's not going to get them exposed for who they are, but it's going to get them off your ass. And if everybody knows the concept of blocking, well, these people are going to have a hell of a time trying to find valuable people to block. Groom, I guess. The problem occurs when that longtime friend of yours that you thought were actually a young teenager wasn't in fact a teenager, and you accidentally went and sent them pictures of yourself, and now they are demanding pictures of you that are getting significantly more lewd, and they're buying you crap so you can wear them and take lewd pictures of yourself. Or if they are grooming you into pissing in jars so you can send them over to them so they can brag to their Discord friends about... let's see. A story about a person who got groomed into peeing in jars and sending them over to a foreign address so somebody else can drink said piss. And you're underage and that person is grown. Yeah, the police would absolutely love a story like that. Yeah, that would actually be a lovely story for the police. Oh, but no, the groomer would say, you can't call the police, you would be wasting their time. See, most of these teenagers, they go onto Discord simply to forget about their problems and hang out with other people who are basically the same as them, as well as doing the same thing over and over again, posting the same unfunny ass GIF. Well, some of them are pretty goddamn funny, but majority of them are super unfunny, and they also use language based off of fad memes. Okay? Fad memes are not humor. You're not funny just because you're using fad memes. Fad memes are these super annoying memes that get popular super quick and then just everyone just drops it because it gets super annoying. Yes, I get you're socially handicapped, but you gotta learn to overcome your handicap. But I get it. You're probably there because you're dealing with emotions you can't stand, and all of a sudden you can't stand your parents, which makes recently turned teenagers into the best victims for a groomer. Look, it's your life, your freedoms. If you want to get your life ruined because somebody decides to be horny on the internet, so be it, okay? It's not my problem, it's the police's problem. It's the internet's problem, it's Discord's problem. But if you want to solve the problem, you can just call the non-emergency hotline if you don't think of it as much of a big deal. Okay, there's nothing more satisfying than an internet groomer getting caught for the atrocities they did. All you have to do is press the report button. All you have to do is call the goddamn police. Alright, look, bad people exist on the internet. Bad people exist on Discord. And it's up to you whether you want those bad people to control your life. See, in this life, you're not gonna be Dovahkiin the Dragonborn, okay? Sometimes you can't solve the problems on your own. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes you need to block your problems. See, the internet is a place where you can simply hide behind a computer screen and not have all the problems that life faces not come your way. You get what I mean. But little did you know, the internet also offers a block button, which allows you to get those people out of your goddamn miserable life. They don't have that in real life. If you have an annoying boss, you can't block him. Alright, if you have awful parents, you can't block those parents. The only thing you can really do is grow up and not be like those parents that you hate so much. It's the basic code of how it is to be a man. Be the man you wish your father was. And look, people use the internet so much, they forget about the horrors of it. People who take drugs so much, they forget about the horrors of said drugs. The least we can do is shine a light on internet addiction. And there's nothing wrong with escapism with the internet. You just gotta escape in moderation. And you gotta have a sense of common sense when it comes to escapism. No? Internet addicts don't have a sense of common sense? It's just real life addicts who do that? Oh, well, you can just forget about this video. Oh, well, I give up. Never mind, I should just quit. Oh, god damn.